What's up, y'all? This your boy EJ Houston. I'm here on the Growing Pains podcast, the #1 podcast for young entrepreneurs, owner of Stay Down Day Fit LLC, owner of the Loft Athletic Club, and I have one of the hottest classes, step-aerobic classes in the world. Tap in with me. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? We're back with another episode. It's your girl, Yanni.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jada.
What's good? It's your boy, Travion. Let's get it.
And you already know it's your boy, CEO Sean. We got a special guest in the building. We got a big dog. He seemed very chill, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to spice him up just a little bit. He didn't want me to, but I'm still going to do it. Owner of the athletic club, owner of the Loft Athletic Club, bro. This guy got the best gym in the world. Not Atlanta, in the world. I know he's like, all right, I got some information to give to y'all. I got some game to give, but I still had to put you on a pedestal, shout you out. I appreciate you for coming. Let's give you some love. Let's give you some love. So first thing I got, because you walked in here and you was just like, dang. Like, I love what y'all doing, and I appreciate that too. But you look like you walked in with something on your mind. Like, what's on your mind right now?
Growth, bro. I mean, you know, like this been the year of growth.
Yeah.
A lot of shit that, you know, be on your mind on a day-to-day basis, like fun and all of that. Like, I'm just trying to grow as much as possible, 1% every day. I'm just trying to grow and grow. Like, this is their year to just block out noise. Yeah. And I've had this year before. Yeah. I'm just back in that mode. You know how you get out of something and you start having that fun? Yeah. And you get back in that mode? That's where I'm at now. Like, I'm cutting out a lot of shit. I'm cutting out a lot of, you know, relationships. I'm trying to build new ones and fresh ones and fresh this without it just being a new year thing, just being fresh.
Right. Yeah. What was wrong with the relationships that you were currently in your space? What are you trying to establish moving forward?
Some of the relationships that I had was really just, you know, people not seeing what I see every day.
The vision.
Yeah, like when you wake up every day and you passionate about what you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to only know the person that they last spoke to.
Ooh, that's so true.
That could be 3 months, 6 months, a year. They only know that person. And as soon as you start acting a little different, you know, and different meaning I've grown, you know, it's kind of funny to them. Yeah. And that's cool. You sense it real. It's like, if you're really growing, it's real easy to sense. And you don't just, hey, bro, I don't fuck with you no more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I just won't call you as much as I'll call you. I'm not texting you as much. I'm not being that accessible.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes for real, is you don't really have to say, oh, I don't mess with you no more. Just start to distance yourself. They'll notice it over time, and a lot of times they'll get into a space where it's almost like, oh, I see he's changing. And when they come to you now, they don't know what to say anymore. It's like, we still talking about stuff that how I was 6 months ago, how I was 5 years ago, you feel me? So yeah, over time, it'll change.
Nah, for sure. So you said, like, right now you're focused on growing. And it was something else you said. Sometimes you have to go into those seasons more than once. Like, you kind of just got to set yourself apart and just lock in and focus on your growth. So what are you trying to grow through right now?
I'm trying to grow through being a new gym owner.
Okay.
I was an independent contractor for 9 years, and I've been a gym owner for 5 months. You know what I'm saying? And it's like me working beside people, other independent contractors, you know, they accepted me a certain way. And, you know, normally when you are an independent contractor, you grow out of that space. But see, I didn't outgrow the space. I wanted to own the space. And so every day I would come to work owning the operation as a contractor, you know what I'm saying? And the hardest thing that I'm going through right now is getting these same people to respect me at a certain level. Right. Because I was just an independent contractor like you. How do I get you? Like, you know, like, this is a snap of a finger thing. This ain't no, so, you know, that's the biggest thing that I'm growing through right now. And it's really, really, really taking things at a second at a time.
Most definitely.
A minute at a time, like really breaking down, you know, and not trying to get too ahead of yourself, trying to understand people and how they operate, you know, being understanding a lot more than what I'm used to. So it's very uncomfortable, but it's, you know, I can tell I'm getting better at it.
What are some things you do that contribute to that growth?
I do a lot of self-care. Like, when I wake up in the morning, like, and I started this like 2020 when the pandemic was like full effect. I started doing a lot of self-care. And like, what I mean by self-care is like, go deep into it. It's like, you already know you fucking work all day. Everybody does. but you got to find the time. You got to like buy it. So for example, I was getting up at when the pandemic hit, it was like 9 o'clock. Before the pandemic, I was in the gym at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I was like, all right, I got a newborn. I'm in the house with my girl.
Congrats.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Well, she about to be 3 in August.
Yeah.
I'm still in 2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of giving y'all a outlook on when I started the self-care shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit, I know if I wake up at the same time that my child wakes up and my girl wakes up, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be busy as hell.
Right.
So I got to buy that time. I got to wake up at 5 and get out the bed and go brush my teeth, go shower, you know, meditate, you know, look at a podcast, go educate myself a little bit. Now I've done 10 things before they woke up. And now it's not aggravating to do anything for them. It's like natural. It's like, shit, I just did all this for myself. I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
for
that
sure.
makes sense. So you said you've been a gym owner for 5 months now. How did you feel even walking into that opportunity? Was it like a lot of nervousness, anxiousness? How did it feel knowing like, oh, this, like I'm about to take this big step and walk into this new opportunity? Like, what was going through your head at that time? Like, did you have any fear, or was you just ready for it completely?
I mean, I feel like going into a lot of situations, you have a little bit of fear.
Yeah.
I know I had a little bit of fear because it's like, damn, bro, I already didn't want to be a gym owner at one point in my career, you know, because of the responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, shit, I've been at the bottom too.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not?
Yeah.
So like that's where the excitement comes in, at like the knowing where you came from, and now you're like, you know what, fuck this, let me just go.
No, for real.
Let me just take a stab at it. But again, I had to go back in another mode. I had to go back into another mode that I wasn't, you know, really hip to.
Right.
You know, you only lock in a few times in life, and that can be like your forever. Like you lock in this one time for this phase of your life. Now you don't have to lock really back in for another 3 years. And now you got comfortable with that. Now you got to lock in again on something else. So this is no different. Like I'm just back locked in on a new journey.
Yeah.
What would you say, because you mentioned fear, so what would you say to somebody that's letting fear hold them back? Because, you know, fear, like, especially if there's a new opportunity and you have that feeling, it's like, will I be able to pull this off, or do I have the ability? So what would you say, like, to somebody that's letting fear hold them back?
I mean, if it don't scare you, then I don't really feel like you should do it. When it comes to like growth, because growth is scary. You know what I'm saying? Like growth is like a lot of shit that you know you have to do. But the fear is like, damn, I don't want to do this because I may fail. Like, you know, most people are perfectionists too. They don't start something because they got to be so perfect to start anyway. So like, you just got to know what type of life you want to live, you know, ultimately. And that's going to kind of answer it. Like if you want to live a mediocre life, then take mediocre chances.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you wanna live a great life, you gotta take great chances. Like you gotta think about the good you can get out of some shit before you think negative about it.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I like that. You're getting, right now what you're doing is you're reaping the fruits of what you plant, right? You planted a lot of seeds. I can tell you planting a lot of seeds. Literally, like you said, you locking in. You're planting seeds for that entire period, and you're reaping it. Right. But like you said, at one point you were at the bottom. You weren't where you are right now, owning a gym. Like you're not you were profitable. You're profitable now, but you had to go through some pain before. So like, what were some things you went through? Like even if it was your childhood, teenage years, like what did you go through?
I went through just a lot of trauma. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I talk about this a lot, but I lost my mom at an early age. And I've grown through that. And it's just God. I'm a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a big reason why, like, I make sure that I keep great people around me. You don't have to have a lot, but you have to have a great spirit to be around me. And that's worth more than anything. And the people that I, you know, selected to be around me throughout growing up was the biggest thing. And it's not too late for anybody that's watching. It's like, it's not too late for that. You gotta immediately get into a space to where you're around very, very, very sound people, mentally sound people, you know, that are very, very, very high energy people that's
Most
going to
definitely.
help you make better decisions.
Most definitely.
And that's a low thing you just said. I definitely don't want to skip over that. Condolences to you losing your mom. What age, if you don't mind me asking, what age did you lose your mom? And also, like, how did that affect you? Like, what happened internally when you did?
I was 8. And it was like, I was like real confused. I'm young. Like, I think this is a movie. Shit, I watch movies. I watch shows. You know what I'm saying? I believe in Santa Claus at the same, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Most definitely.
I ain't trying to take that away from none of y'all kids out there, but that was just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I believed in a lot of, you know, stuff that wasn't real.
Yeah.
You know, so it just had to grow on me. And then you realize what you don't have as you get older.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you see other people have this particular person in their life, and it's like everything that those people do, you know, that have a parent, is like, well, if they're disrespectful, it's like, you ain't shit. And it's still that.
Right.
And if you respect them, your parent, you know, your mom and everything, and I got that much respect for you too. So it's like I grow through other people's relationship with their mom now.
Yeah, this may be a tough question, but what happened to her, and what was your thought process behind it? Did you have any resentment? Did you begin to start blaming people for what happened or your actions moving forward? Like, what happened to her, and what was the relationship like with your mother prior to that? Were you appreciative of her?
I had a very good relationship with my mom. My mom's just like me. She's loud. You know what I'm saying? She's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The you know, that light in the room that you just got to get beside. And so that was the relationship. That's what it was. My mom worked 3 jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for my mom. She was a hustler. She was a mom that had 3 kids with 2 different baby fathers. And doing that shit. Like really working. Like in the morning, middle of the day, at night, it didn't matter. She was gonna hustle. She didn't need shit from nobody. So that's how I am now. All I need now is love. You know, that's what that helped me with. I got through that, and my mom got murdered.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, I watch movies. I watch people die in movies, but they still alive in real life. And you know,
I get what you mean.
so it's like that's what I am growing up. I'm believing that she's coming back, but she's still here though. You know what I'm saying? I live through her. I do everything through her. Through what she would want me to do, through what I witnessed when she was here. You know what I'm saying? The drive, the hustle, the, you know, going through the utmost but still pushing. You know, and that's like, you can't pay for that. You got to go through shit to earn that.
Most
I
definitely.
think something that's cool that you mentioned, like you realize that some of her traits are in you. And I think that's one of the coolest things to happen when you do lose someone in your family. As you get older and you see, it's like it almost makes you still feel connected to them, because it's like, even though you're no longer a part of my life, or I lost you at a young age, it feels like you're still with me, because I'm doing these same things just like you, even though you didn't teach me these things, or, you know, I may have like the same laugh as you, or, you know, different character traits just like you. And so it still makes you feel that connection to that person, you know?
Yeah.
You just got to separate. You got to separate. Like, that's why it's so important that you separate, because you'll never find that vision. If you don't separate, you'll never be able to see that if you don't separate.
Did you ever have somebody to make the puzzle pieces make sense to you? Meaning, what was your relationship like with your father? Or did you have like a aunt, a grandmother, or a grandfather, somebody to guide you in the right direction? Or is it like, I'm out here on my own now, I gotta figure it out?
So it was my mom's mom, my grandmother, and it was my cousin's mom. Wanda Bonner is my cousin's mom, and Brenda Staples is my grandma. But those two, growing up, like Miss Bonner, you know, I stayed at her house. You know what I'm saying? We slept in the same bed with my cousin. Like, it was like that. And then when it came to like me graduating high school, it was my grandmother. My mom's side of the family, real educated, you know, believe in degrees and all of that, you know. And she pushed me through college. You know, she was at all my football games, and, you know, as I got older, she was able to kind of fill me in on life.
Yeah.
She didn't want to drown me with the truth about my childhood because I was in the highlight of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, you got to separate
Yeah.
to understand that. You got to really, really, really be selective on who you're talking to. And those two people poured so much into me for me to understand. They helped me understand what life was about and what's important, what's not important. And slowly giving me information about my childhood that I wasn't aware of.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to ease up on it. You can't just give it all.
Exactly.
Because we may not know how to manage our emotions.
Exactly. And, you know, I went through a lot of mental stuff. I still go through mental stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to cope now.
Yeah.
You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, I learned from what, you know, my grandma was doing when it came to my situation growing up.
Right.
You don't got to tell that kids everything, bro.
Right.
You just can't. They already trying to learn new stuff. And I would rather, and now that I'm looking back at it, I know she would rather me be drowned in great information, great energy than to keep bringing this past back up and slamming it in my face. Like, so she chose the right route. I shout out to my grandma. Hey, talking about
grandma to go.
Grandma's be coming through.
No, for real. Literally.
Grandma different. Grandma gonna give you that shit just like this.
Right.
And we're gonna grow.
Yeah.
And we're gonna grow, and then I'll give you a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna grow a little bit more, and I'm gonna give you like that's. I love my grandma.
Right.
I love that.
Also, I want to give my condolences for your mom.
Appreciate it.
How was your relationship with your dad growing up?
My relationship with my dad was kind of bumpy. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. You know, and to this day I don't blame him for that. He's living his life too. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, it's important that, you know, the people that really supported me are recognized.
Yes.
Simply because those were my new parents. I was able to find a new dad within my friends' parents.
Yeah.
You know, find mother, you know, traits from my friends' parents. You know what I'm saying? So my dad, I mean, my dad just lived his life.
Most
You know
definitely.
what I'm saying? He just living his life. And
Most definitely.
I don't fault him for anything. I've grown past that. I used to have a lot of hate built up because I felt like I deserved a lot more.
Yeah.
When my mom died, and as I got older. See what I'm saying? Like I got in a space, bruh, where I would like rewind too much. I would rewind too much, and now I'm trying to find a reason to not like my daddy, hate my dad. Like my dad did what the hell he wanted to do, man, and I'm doing what the hell I want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, I get why you got the hell away. I get why you chose another route.
Most definitely.
Really,
As I was growing up, as I got older and you become a man, you start to see different things as far as, all right, I see why you may have not been in my life. And so if your dad was to come in your life today, if he's alive and present, right? Okay, so if he were to come to you today and try to build a relationship, do you feel as though you are able to forgive him and build that bond?
yeah, like I said, I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it's done.
Yeah.
It's about the approach. You know what I'm saying? Don't do something on my birthday. Don't call me just on my birthday.
Yeah.
Don't call me just on Christmas. You feel me? See if I'm gonna come eat with y'all Thanksgiving and shit like that.
Yeah.
Make sure that you being intentional about it. Hey man, let's go grab lunch. You do that.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested, honestly.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing.
Because I'm in a great place. But and again, he may be in a great place himself, but if he were to come back and try to build anything with me, I'm open. It's just how you do it. Like I don't got time for certain shit.
Yeah. That
I don't
makes
give a
sense.
damn
I like that.
what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it got to be right.
Yeah.
It got to be like, hey, bro, let's go grab. Because I honestly, my daddy damn, they got to tell me to go have a drink, smoke something.
Yeah.
Because that's just our relationship. Last time I kicked it with my daddy, we was smoking.
Yeah.
But we bonded. We was able to talk. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, that's just what it is.
Right.
But it got to be the right approach, man. I'm not chasing after that no more.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a new dad. My daughter
Right.
about to be 3.
Yeah.
I got to do this shit. I got to give her what I didn't have, and I got to give her the information she needs.
Yeah.
I can't be worrying about that. So if the approach is right, bro, it's up.
I like
Is
that.
it, like, since you didn't have that like bond with your dad growing up, how is it raising a daughter? Because like you didn't see that. So like, how do you manage that?
What I want in a father is how I do that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most easiest part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, that I was able to overcome
Right.
instead of just, hate people and talk down on people. I just rather not even say shit about you.
Yeah.
So now it's me just knowing how I would have wanted to be brought up despite of what I lost. But my daughter has her mom.
Yeah.
And she has a dad. And so it's like, let me focus on what I would have wanted and what I would have needed. And the biggest thing with me was support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I go to gymnastics when she had gymnastics practice when I can make it. You know what I'm saying? We just had an Easter egg hunt yesterday. You feel me? So it's like, that's the main thing that I'm focused on, just being present.
Yeah.
Fully present.
Yeah.
Did you overcome all because there's a lot of trauma definitely with losing people, especially people that are really close to you or an attachment. Like I lost my sister when she was 5 to cancer, and that kind of shifted me in a very negative way. But then eventually I was able to like overcome the trauma, so I thought, but there were still little things that keep coming back to like hit me, and I still have to face it. Like, are there certain traumas from your childhood that you're still facing today that you're still like trying to take one step after another to overcome, so you don't have to,
Sorry to hear that about your sister, bro.
Appreciate that.
But every day, that's every day. That's why it's important that the biggest thing that I focus on, bro, is having very, very, very effective days because of what you just said. You got to have very effective days, meaning you got to know exactly what you're going to do that day. Like, I don't got time for random shit during the week.
Yeah.
Right.
I have no random time during the week where I can play with you.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get this shit done, and it has to get done because I already know shit's going to pop up.
Yeah.
I already know shit's going to pop up, but that's why I have to be that focused throughout my week. When I do have a little downtime, that's when it comes up for the most part.
Yeah.
When you have that downtime. And, a lot of things come up on a daily when I have downtime, but I have to always resort back to me just being thankful for waking up. I don't be giving a damn about a lot of other shit.
Right.
I just like to wake up because now I can go set a goal. Now I can go reach a goal. Now I can attack because I have my day set up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just I'm only worried about having a great day. Thank God I woke up in the morning, and that's what I do. And now I can go on about my day. Now, whatever is gonna hit my brain don't mean shit.
Yeah.
I woke up. I'm about to attack my day. I'm about to attack it to the best of my ability. I'm gonna try to stay on schedule to the best of my ability. I'm gonna give great energy every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of vibe that I like to carry throughout my days. So when bullshit comes up, I've already done 1,000 positive things before this shit came to my brain.
Nah, I like that.
What obstacle had you had to keep living over until you learned the lesson? What's the biggest obstacle that you had to keep reliving it over and over? And it's like, all right, now I have to grow up out of this. I got to change. I got to elevate into a higher version of myself, a higher level.
This goes back to just your relationships with people, hanging out with certain people. You know what I'm saying? I hang out with my friends on occasions, like my day ones. Like I know for a fact, and this is a thing, and I want to break this shit down on how I really do this.
We want to hear.
Let's get it.
When it comes to friends, if I go out with you, if every time I see you, we going out, we going to the club, that's when I'm gonna hit you up when I'm in club mode.
Yeah.
If it's time to go fucking fishing, I'm gonna call my fisher friend.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's time to go fish. If I want to play my video game, it's a friend for everything.
Yeah.
I don't try to kick it with my friends in everything that I do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I do that.
I like that.
Good.
It's
You
like,
know, when it's time to go to networking events, I'm not calling certain friends.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm not calling certain friends. They not on that.
yeah.
If it's time for us to go kick it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call the friends and we just kick it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I catch up with them. But it's not, you know, it's not all the time. But I position my friends that way. The relationship can grow because it's an understanding between both of us. Like, you know, if it's time, if I'm due to go out and pop a few bottles, I know what fucking friends to call. Like, and they be with it every time. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Versus me wanting to go work out or me wanting to go do some real like networking and go to this event right here. I'm with certain type of friends.
Right.
Yeah. It's like instead of having to cut people off, it's just everybody has a place. Exactly. Every friend has a place.
Every friend has a place.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Intentionality, because you have to be intentional with the kind of friends that you're meeting up with, because you may be talking to a friend about business or something, or talking to a friend about a hurdle that you're experiencing in your business, and they don't really know what to say. I know I could talk to them about business, but if I go to a friend that's here for emotional support and, you know, they're going to pull up whenever I'm down, I can't talk to them about that. They can't relate. They're not in that field. You feel me? Yeah. So have you ever had a friend that have you ever had a friend that it was like, I have to completely cut them off?
Absolutely.
And what did what's something that they did and it's like, all right.
and it's so crazy. This shit happen every day.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did. I honestly don't know what they did. It's just the vibe. Like, it's energy, bro. It's just energy. Like, I can't stress like how important energy is. Like, you know when some shit ain't right.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, you know, earlier today, like, you ain't gotta just say, bro, I don't fuck with you. It's just, that's just what it is. I don't have to call you. I don't have to text you. I don't have to be so accessible to you. And that's how you're positioned. People outgrow the friendship.
Yeah.
I let people do that.
I like that. You don't gotta mention it.
Yeah, I'm not out here like looking at who I don't fuck with. Like, I'm too busy trying to find people that I can fuck with. On some positive shit. I ain't looking for issues. You gonna know when you're an issue.
Literally.
I did want to ask you, when you were talking about being intentional about your day, how do you do that? Like, saying no when something that doesn't matter pop up, or just staying focused, staying intentional about your days. Like, how do you do that?
I mean, that goes to you, how you go about your self-care. And like, I'm real firm on my self-care. So when I get up, if I got 5 things to do, like, these 5 things gonna get done before I close my eyelids. That's just what it is. I got to get this shit done before it's time. My little girl get out of school. It's go time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole new energy just hit me that I got to find. You know, so that's why I have to be intentional. Like, I want to live a very, very peaceful life. I want to do great things, and I want peace. And so in order to find that, you got to be intentional with how you set your self-care up. So that's getting up and really, really, you already know what you're about to do the next day, the day after that, the following week, maybe the following month. Cool. But let's focus on when you wake up in the morning, these are the things. And so when you get up, you're preparing for that day. Like, I knew I had to be here today. So it's already, I'm prepped. This is the last thing I have to do today. Before I go see my child, I'm going to take these clothes off. I'm going to put my at-home clothes on, and I'm going to run around the damn house with my little girl. That is a big part of my day. That holds just as much weight or more than when I actually go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving her everything that I have with the energy that I've reserved without giving out, without searching for bad energy. Like, that's why it's a lot.
I love that.
It's a lot, you know.
So I want to go back to like your middle school, high school days. Did you know, like, basically what you're doing with your life right now, was this something that was already there, or something that you already saw for yourself, or what was it that you wanted for your life when you were in your like teenage years?
I want to go to the NFL.
Okay, I can see that.
I can see that for sure.
I want to go to the NFL. Like, this is plan A, and plan B, I don't even know you. I don't want to get to know you. I'm straight on you. I'm outside every day, running. I'm in the gym every day, lifting. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at film. I'm playing Madden. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing NFL Street. Like, this shit got to go. You know, like, but it's every, you know, especially when you do good, when you get awards and shit. And so it's like that amps it up when you make all conference and you make all region and you in the newspaper and shit like that, and you build on it, you know, and that was a thing that I just wanted. That's what it was. So hell no, I didn't think about, I was already active, you know, so me jumping into fitness wasn't nothing, but it was plan B, but it was a
Yeah.
It was like a snap of the finger plan B. It wasn't nothing that I was thinking about. I never thought in a million days I would be trying to help people lose weight, gain weight, talk about their damn problems all day. That ain't what I thought I was here for.
Yeah.
But I had to grow.
I think that's crazy how sometimes we'll have a plan for our life, and then later on, God's like, that's not what I want for you. I want you to do this.
Literally.
Right.
And you gotta isolate to be able to figure that out.
That is so true.
You gotta isolate to figure that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that shit throughout this whole. You feel me? Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So how did you handle that? Like going from I want to go to the NFL to dang, I guess I'm gonna run the gym now. Like how was that?
You gotta know how to transfer the energy. If I knew I was getting up every day throughout the week, 4 o'clock, I gotta be on the field, full pads, cleats, mouthpiece, strap, ready to go at 5. If I knew I did that for 4 years of college, and it wasn't nothing for me to get up and figure some shit out.
But were you disappointed or?
Absolutely. I mean, this is something that you train for your whole life.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, like that plan A is something that you've been probably working on for a long time.
Right.
And of course, if it doesn't work out for you, you're going to be kind of pissed off. It's like, damn. But, I was able to, wash my hands with it, through the grace of God, I was able to just, all right, temp agencies, Georgia Department of Labor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me find a job. Like I also don't want to disappoint my parents.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay in y'all house. I don't want to be eating all y'all shit up.
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah.
Trying to be using the bathroom, having company and shit. I ain't trying to continue to do that. I want y'all to really see what y'all, invested in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to make y'all proud for real. So I'm not about to stop, and so, but it was tough. It sat on me. It didn't sit on me for longer than 6 months after I stopped.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you seem like a very strong-willed person.
Yeah, and like you're good at bouncing back from stuff because some people will have something happen to them and just stay there for a long time. But to be like, it affected me for 6 months, and then it's like, okay, let me get back to what I'm.
Yeah, that's when you know though. Like when that's again, and you can't pay for that.
Yeah.
You gotta like really, 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 like you said, be intentional about the type of life you want to live.
Right.
It's like, okay, this is not working.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. Like, this is really done. Some things it really is done, especially with sports. Like, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my opinion. Like, if you don't really love it, like I loved it, but I started falling out of love with my plan A as I kept getting denied. And it's like, all right, bro, I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
I keep hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm 170. I keep hearing that.
Yeah.
I didn't run fast enough, but I ran as fast as I could. It's like, you know what? Y'all over vibing.
Over vibing. Just vibe, twin.
Y'all over vibing. So it's like, shit. It's over with. It's over with. Like, let me just move on with my life, bro.
Yeah.
If I stay here, it's not going to turn out well. Because I'm already going through trauma, and I don't want that to be added while I'm not succeeding at what I really want to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what was your life looking like? Okay, so you realized your plan A wasn't gonna work, and then you didn't go straight into training, or like, what was the time frame between like realizing plan A wasn't gonna work and then starting to train people and stuff like that? What was the time frame, and then what did life look like? What was your struggle? What was your grind looking like during that time period? How was you making money? How was you getting by? What was your thought process even at that time?
Okay, bet. Let's do it. So when I graduated college 2014 in the spring. And I immediately went back. I left the day after my graduation. Like, I was fed up. I went to Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina. And I stayed there for 5 years. But the day after graduation, I came home. My grandparents live in Stone Mountain. I went there. I had a room already down there. And of course, it's cool when you first graduate, but I just seen a lot more. And so my grandmother was working at the Georgia Department of Labor. If anybody's unfamiliar with that, that's where you go for unemployment. That's where you go try to find a job. And you can sit in there, you can put applications in. in the system. Like they get like the first job openings, like the Department of Labor. And so I'm up there for hours, filling out applications, and then I'll leave. And then I would work for a temp service. I worked for a temp service called Randstad. I worked for a temp service called Labor Ready. And those people, you literally go fill out the application and you call every day.
Yeah.
You call, hey, I got some work today. Today I may be putting damn plugs in the wall.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I might be moving furniture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just what they have. And you check in. And at the end of the shift, you go back to the branch and you turn your ticket in and you get paid. $7.25 an hour. And I went on with that. Like that's how I was having my fun. That's how I was finding my little piece. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't making nothing but, about $300-$400 a week, but it was enough. I wasn't helping my parents though. Like I'm pocketing this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta do something different. But I didn't quit going to the Department of Labor. I'm going up there daily. I'm filling this shit out. I'm really trying, y'all. I'm on the internet. So enterprise, the car rental space. This was in 2014. Applied for them. I got all the way to the in-person interview. They had like steps, like phone, in-person, meet this person, branch, all of that. And I went through, and I didn't get the job. They said they gave me my feedback. I had facial hair. Okay, I'm not giving up. They probably will fuck with me if I try again. Cut all my facial hair. I've got a clean cut. I go back in there. I get a little bit further in the interview process. Still didn't get the job.
Dang.
I ain't quitting. I tried a third time.
Yeah.
Clean cut. Better suit, better shoes, more knowledge on what is, what they want.
Yeah.
I got to the last part this time, even further, and still didn't get it.
Dang.
And so from that point, I said, you know what? I'm about to just work this temp service shit until something come. I got to start trying to help out. I still wasn't able to. Yeah. But my grandfather, which is my grandmother's husband, worked for Penske. They deliver he delivered newspapers, and he ended up having a conversation with somebody from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and he ended up getting me a gig with them. So now $7.25, and now I make $10 an hour. It's up. You know what I'm saying? And so I was unloading newspapers. They would deliver the papers. I would, put them on the tables for the contractors to come deliver them. That's all I had to do. I got promoted in that within 2 months, and then I ran the whole warehouse.
Oh, okay, cool.
I did real good at, I'm real good on just doing the best that I can.
Yeah.
And all right, what you got for me? I was really being intentional, going to the boss every day. Like, look, I did this. You see the table out there?
Yeah.
Really staying
Over
in their
delivering.
ear. So fast forward, the first position that came over, they gave it to me because I fell in love with it, just like I fell in love with football. You know what I'm saying? I fall in love with
whatever you're doing,
whatever I'm doing, and I just transfer that energy from football. Like that was my number one baby, still is. Yeah. Fast forward, I got tired of it. Like this is not what I'm not doing no physical shit. Like I'm going to work, and hours that they got me going in there like a Saturday at midnight. Like I'm in Atlanta, like I'm trying to go outside. But they got me in there at midnight on a Saturday, 3 a.m. on a Thursday morning type stuff. It just wore off real fast. It's like I can't do this. And so I just made a decision. Like I was like, man, I gotta like work out or something. I'm gaining a little weight. Like I'm starting to feel a little stiff. Like I just ran a 4.3. Y'all tripping. So I went to LA Fitness, and then I applied to them. They gave me the job. They, explained it to me. Went in as a personal training rep, and a personal training rep, all you're responsible to do is go in, get consultations, and damn sell personal training. You're not training them. You're selling it and assigning them the people that you just sign up to the right trainer. If you want to bodybuild, you go to this person. If you want a fat ass, you go to this person. If you want to lose weight, you go to this person. Like, that's all that was. And I did real good. Got promoted. in 2 months. Hit my number,
So,
boom.
yeah.
Fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And I got promoted again from the second position till you run your own gym. And from that point, I was real fucking good at it.
Yeah.
I was real good, like real good. I studied each position. I knew what the janitor was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And from that point, I was like, fuck it, I'm about to quit this. I'm about to just try to do my own thing. So I quit. And fast forward, I was going to people's apartment complexes and training them. I'm like really, but I struggled. Started getting cars repossessed and breaking leases on houses and, you know, stuff like that, you know. And yeah, it got bad, but I fell in love with being an entrepreneur. Like, so I was like, I need more money. I'm finna start Uber. So I started Uber. You know, while I was at LA Fitness, like, kind of like at the end of like the LA Fitness, I started Uber. So I need like a dose of entrepreneurship before I just go full fledged. So let me knock out 5 rides and then clock in. I was on that, and I was officially able to move out. After 6 months. All of this happened within 6 months. Everything I just told y'all.
I know you was getting 5 stars.
Like I'm trying to get.
I'm thinking it's a minute.
Bro, I had to figure this shit out, but you know,
that's crazy.
My first dose of entrepreneurship was not training. It was Uber.
I know in the Uber space, they was probably giving you 5 stars because you know how to hold the conversation.
You know, I had potato chips. I don't say potato chips. I say tater chips. I had tater chips in the bag. I had the water. I had the. Y'all think those cats.
He like, what you want to listen to?
I had the Bluetooth going. I'm about to get to know you.
Look, I get you the tip.
I was on that, but no, they showed love though. Like it was so fun. I was just meeting people. Yeah, you know, and I just applied what I learned from LA Fitness, what I learned from football, you know, to just a great life. And just being a people's person. I had to understand what my purpose was. And so everybody that was getting in my car, up until this day, everybody that was getting in my car had some type of fucked up story. But I was there to listen to it, and I'm able to talk you through some fucked up shit too. So it's like, that's when I like found my purpose. So it was way deeper than me driving Uber. It was way deeper than me training people, shit like that. It was ultimately about me finding my purpose. And when I found my purpose, now I can really have great days because I know what the hell I'm on this earth for. I feel like that's real important. Like if you don't know your purpose, you know, then you kind of lost.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of like got blindfolds on walking around out here. So my purpose is that I attract, you know, fucked up people, people that go through a lot. And I stopped questioning God. Like he started sending me people in Uber rides. Now the people that I have to train, he's throwing these people at diabetics, divorce, all type of shit, these type of people. So I stopped questioning that and knowing that I'm like doing very well in life. And, you know, I'm not making a lot of money, but I'm making enough money because I have a great spirit. And like that's underrated. And so I was able to pour into people, even if I didn't have a lot more than them, if I had less, but I was able to pour into you. And you always gonna get something when I leave, or when you leave, And so I just build it off. I just build off that, Until today, that's what I like. I know that's what I'm here for.
What would you tell a person trying to find their purpose?
Isolate. Isolate.
You did say you was gonna say that.
Isolate, bruh. Isolation is the most underrated thing in life, I feel like, because it's so hard to do that because there's a lot of people that give a fuck about everybody. Give a fuck about everybody's opinion. Give a fuck about everybody, what they going through. And you trying to be the person to take care of it for them. And you trying to be the person to uplift them all the time. And it's like, bro, isolate, get on your own time. And figure out why you're here. Figure out, like, you won't have to like question the signs if you're alone, because they keep coming. The signs always come on your purpose and what you're supposed to be doing. But if you got a motherfucker in this ear, somebody in this ear, somebody in your face, somebody behind you, You know
It's too nosy.
Like, how the hell are you gonna find out what you're supposed to do? And this is daily, and people drowning that shit every day.
Right.
Yeah. What would you say to somebody that doesn't like being alone?
Yeah, like they can't handle it. Like isolation for some people is like that's where suicide comes in. That's why it's detrimental. Some people, they're isolated and they go off
In it.
Like they start building stuff.
I mean, they don't want
crazy.
to ask for help because they feel like people gonna judge them. That's what it is. You know, I felt that way before. I haven't felt like suicidal.
Yeah.
You know, but I do know that, you know, getting into isolation is very difficult because you care. Like if you got a good, pure heart, you're going to be there for people. Yeah. Like it don't matter what's going on. It don't matter how you doing for real.
Yeah.
You're going to just do for people because that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? But until you able to just really, really, really back away, that's the struggle. The struggle is getting to that point. You know what I'm saying? And really being in a space to where you don't really care about how people feel about you. And that is just hard. Yeah. My advice on that is just, man, you just got to stay focused and you got to sit down at some point of your day. If you're starting from scratch, you need to sit your ass down in a room with no sound.
Yeah.
You already got sounds you can't control outside,
right?
Depending on where you live at, the train.
Yeah.
You need to just sit in your damn room or wherever you sit at and find peace and think about what you've been through and think about what you want to do with the remainder of your life from that point. And you do that shit every day because now you're building momentum. It's about momentum. Like a lot of the shit that we do in life is about momentum.
Yeah.
Like basketball, like it's a game of runs. You know what I'm saying? It only takes a block shot to they just went on a 10-0 run and now you just blocked this shot. Now you just went on a 20-0.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of look at life. Like basketball, football, like sports. It's like real cold-hearted in sports. You see how what's going on with the young lady from LSU. Like it's cool when they do it. You know
it's probably when I do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that. And so like you gotta look at it from that perspective. Like you gotta be able to get away so you can notice certain things and so you can really strategically plan out what you want to do with your life. Now nobody else's, not even your child's. Not even your other half. You gotta take it that deep. You gotta know what's best for you and everything else will follow if it's destined, if it's meant to be.
Yeah. What's the biggest obstacle you had to overcome being an entrepreneur?
What I just said, like worrying about what people would say and how it would, you know, and that's pretty much it. Like that's that. My life started getting way better when I isolated. Yeah. You know, that literally is the biggest obstacle because you do things and you want to be so cool versus really separating and getting back. And that was my biggest thing because I had so many people that I didn't want to let down. When I stopped giving a fuck about like certain people that I didn't want to let down, it got better. Like I'm not letting my grandma down. I'm not letting my mom down. I'm not you know what I'm saying? I'm not letting these people down. But what other people expect from you ain't even positive for real.
Yeah.
They don't even be positive like your parents giving you like this good game on how to. So let me not let these people down. I ain't fuck what y'all talking about on the outsides because what y'all want me to be, I can't be. But what my parents and shit know what I am and who I am and what I'm capable of, that's who I'm trying to kind of, you know what I mean, not upset and, you know, make them smile on the inside and out.
For sure. So I want to know a little bit about your love story and at what point in your journey did she come into your life? Like did she come in at the beginning before you really started training? Did she come in after? How did that?
She came in, 4 years after entrepreneurship.
Okay.
4 years after. So I had.
How did that happen?
Shit, in the gym, working out.
You was a trainer?
Mm-hmm.
So, ooh, that's that one.
I mean, but I wasn't like, she was a trainer too though, in the same gym. Like it wasn't like she paying me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what she talking about. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. It was literally shit. It's the downtime in the gym. The gym was just whamming from 5 a.m. to noon.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of dying down, you know what I'm saying? People going going on about their business. Now we got a little time to do a little content. You record me, I record you.
Yeah.
Give me a move for this. You think this shit fire?
Yeah.
That type of shit. So it's like that, and then we started kicking it.
Yeah. What's your communication style? What obstacles have y'all had to face and, you know, look at it from a different point and say, all right, we got to fix this in order to continue to move forward?
Well, every relationship, you don't work with your other half. Like, you don't go to work with them. Like, we together all day. Like, we together probably about 22 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like trying to separate like our love life with business is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
So it's like certain times we got to talk about business. Certain times we got to love each other.
Yeah.
Certain times we got to watch movies or play with our daughter or whatever. But right now I don't want to talk about business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those conversations have to be had. Like you can't possibly think your love life gonna get better just because you just running a great business. Like, it was things that I had to do. My girl loved way harder than I do. She loved harder than me. Like, I'm real like stiff on a lot of shit, and it may come off sometimes like I don't even love her at times. It may, because how stiff I am and how protective I am with my journey and what I got going on, you know. But I don't mean no harm. I'm just so locked in on not want to go back to where I've been. And so, you know, I feel like as long as it's communicated, like, look, I can't talk about this right now.
Yeah.
Like, literally stopping the conversation, like, I just can't talk about it right now.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a thing, and it works, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, babe, let's not talk about it then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can pick back. I'm not going to prolong it like it's not, like what you're saying is not important, but I damn sure can't talk about it right now.
Yeah. And what trust are y'all keeping with each other? So I seen this one post with Zell's wife and your wife, and it went crazy. People commenting, what's all that movement back there? Like, people commenting crazy stuff. And so how do you remain trusting your lady that she's not gonna go and do anything disrespectful, and she knows that you're not gonna do anything crazy as well?
I mean, shit, bro. I feel like if you look for trouble, you get it, bro.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you look for that shit, like, people sending me pictures of it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so locked in. Like, I could care less, bro. She posted this picture in hopes to grow her page. These are the people that work with us.
Yeah.
This is our team. This is what we do. They bad as fuck. So it's like, all right, go viral then.
Yeah.
Go viral being beautiful.
Yeah.
Go. But as far as the negative comments, I mean, they don't get to me. Like, people, what I've understood, it's a job for everything. And some people's job is to be assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people wake up having to be a asshole, a thief, a motherfucker that talk bad about you, like all type of negative shit. Like, that's their job. Let them do their job, but you don't entertain it.
Yeah, because you said you gonna delete somebody, block them if they talking
the
crazy.
Out of you. Like, you get so blocked, like capital B. You so blocked. I'm not even gonna entertain what you said. Like, it just block you now.
Yeah.
Either one or two things you're gonna do. You're gonna create another account to say some negative shit, or you're gonna stay the hell out my way.
Yeah. They will take it to that extent. It's like
job.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Everybody has a job.
Yeah.
Who do you think is more compatible? Two entrepreneurs or entrepreneur and a person that works a 9 to 5?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Shit. I mean, it's different ways you can look at it. Like, let's say if I worked a 9 to 5 and my girl was an entrepreneur, the biggest thing that I think you get out of that is I can miss you more. Now I'm away from you for 8 hours. Minimum.
You
a
just
day.
looked at that so well.
Now I can come. Now I can be like all over you, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I get in the house, now I can kiss on you and love on you a little bit more than what I do. But since we work together, that's definitely hard. Yeah. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? She always tell me when I ain't loving on her. She ain't go, babe, you haven't loved on me all day. And I just get the, you know what I mean? I have to hug her, kiss her, you know what I'm saying? But again, I don't mean no harm. I'm just, this my personality, and I'm not trying to be nobody else.
Yeah.
Aside from the external, what do you love most about her? Her heart?
Her grind. Like, she's a perfectionist, and you know it's pros and cons.
Yeah.
She's a perfectionist, but like when she put her mind to something, she gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how long it take. she gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was having to tell her to fucking put the laptop down and shit. Now she be telling me like, you know, babe, stop working. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how shit just flipped, but that's how I know we understand each other. The only way to even figure out your other half is to have conversations. People don't be having conversations for real. They jump straight into, you did this and you ain't do that, or that type of shit. So it's just a matter of understanding. But, you know, I would be able to miss her a lot more if I worked a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know.
But your communication with her is good though. Like most people don't have like great communication at all. Like,
I'm just real blunt, bro. And it's like, I know I can say some things that can kind of be hurtful at times.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm in a good space in life.
Yeah.
To where like I'm in a very good space to where I talk freely. I don't really be worried about the ending. I got what I wanted to say out, and it's real. Like, it's like, here, this is how I feel about it. Now, how are you gonna respond?
Have you always been like blunt? Like even since you were like a child, or have you always been blunt? Like, is this, you know, certain?
Yeah, I've been pretty loud all my life.
Yeah,
like I've been pretty like what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a strong believer. Like, if you don't say what you want, or say how you want the direction of your life to go, then nobody will never know.
Yeah,
like you people. Common sense shit ain't about nothing to me no more.
Yeah.
You know how I used to be, I honestly used to be like, common sense will tell you to do this. Common sense will tell you to think this way. Common sense will tell you not to do that. Well, common sense ain't common to every fucking body.
It's not.
It ain't common to everybody. And so, you know, I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
And I just, let me just get it out. And however you take it, you take it. Because it may not be common to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming out here. Now let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
But again, people don't like to have conversations. So it's like, you'll never get to that point if you don't like having conversations.
Those people that are quiet, like, because there's people that literally, they know what's on their mind. They can articulate it perfectly, but they just, the will to say it, they just don't have that will.
Because they feel like somebody's going to say something about them. That's all that is. They feel like their world gonna end if they get this out, even though they want to spit it out so bad, even though they know it's what they need to say. They are too worried about what other people are saying, have to say. They don't want to face what the reality is going to be after it, and that could be a good reality if you just spit it out. But people think about the worst thing that can happen so much, they don't ever spit it out, or if they spit it out, it'd be too late.
Not for real.
What legacy are y'all looking to build? Do you plan on marriage? And if marriage comes, do you plan on signing a prenup? What legacy are you looking to build with not only your lady, but your daughter included as well, and all of that?
I'm gonna just let God handle it. Like I got so spiritual, bro. Like the same way I found out what I wanted to do, plan B, like I didn't have a clue about. I'm letting this work out the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not questioning it. I'm not trying to make things perfect before I do stuff, you know, do anything like that. But at the end of the day, man, I've been making better decisions because of my decision on plan B.
Yeah.
Ever since that I had to find out what I wanted to do with my life, that's when I start, you know, trusting God more, you know what I'm saying? Like really, really walking with my chest up, you know what I'm saying, with confidence. Like it's hard to build things that don't cost money.
Yeah.
Discipline. You know what I'm saying? Hard work. It's hard to build those things. That's why you can't really pay for them. You got to earn them. So I'm just now getting to a space of my life where I've been battling trauma for 20 years, and I don't want to make no excuses about anything. I'm just in a good space in life and delivering my message, getting it out, serving my purpose every day. And what's for me is going to be for me. The decisions that I have to make are going to be my decisions on my time.
That's good.
I heard you mention God a lot. Did you grow up in the church, or is God something you found on your own growing up, or how was that?
I grew up in a church, Baptist churches. You know what I'm saying? And my name is Emmanuel. It means God is with us. So I be feeling like I have to be there for everybody now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm God or nothing, but I really believe I got my name for a reason.
Yeah.
You're a vessel.
Because I got a strong presence in a lot of people's life.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that I want to see do great things. It's a lot of people that I pour into every day. So it's like that's natural. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing that I thought I was gonna be doing.
Yeah.
So if I wasn't thinking about doing it and I'm doing it, it was for me.
Yeah.
I love that. I wanted to ask you about your clients too. So I'm pretty sure you worked with so many people. Has there ever been a point where you wanted to give up on a client because they gave up on themselves? Or how do you deal with people who it's like, okay, I'm showing up, but I don't really want to show up for myself
I got to
physically.
do my part. I got to do my part.
So what does that look like?
My part is getting to know you, figuring out what you want to do, how you want to look, how you want to feel, why you doing it, how long you, in the last decade, how many times have you started and stopped this process?
Yeah.
I'm looking for that type of shit. Now I can pour into you. People give up on themselves. I don't really give up on people. They give up on themselves for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I'll let you, like I was talking about, like the relationship stuff. Like I let people do that.
Yeah.
And so I don't do nothing no different with training. Like I do the consultation, I get to know you, I figure out why you're here, and I deliver that. But I train people based off who they are. So if you, for example, if you work in the nightlife, I got a few girls that work in the nightlife. If you come in and you tell me that I get off early in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning, I got to get my sleep, I'm going to make it this time, you already about to get trained like that.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to train you. I'm going to train you based on what you give me. And, you know, versus a client that comes in on some overweight shit, they want to lose weight, they pre-diabetic, something done happened, somebody did some scrubs, that's overweight too, probably done told them that they need to eat better and work out in order to, you know, live a better life, feel better, look better, all of that good stuff. They be dead serious.
Yeah.
They dead serious. I don't have to repeat myself to them people. I don't have to go back and forth with them. Hey, send me your weight every Sunday. They sending me their weight every Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, send me your progress pictures. They on the way. You see what I'm saying? It's done. Hey, be on time. They on time. It's very, very, very obvious with who's serious. And so it's like, you're going to eventually give up on yourself because you're going to see that damn transaction come out your account and you're going to be like, well, fuck, you're going to instantly reflect on your last 30 days.
Yeah.
And I love that part about it.
Yeah.
Because it's a reality check. You see, you bullshitted you bullshitted for 30 days straight when it came to this.
Yeah.
Right.
I ain't talking about your business. Your business probably went up, but your self-care went down. You losing.
Yeah. How important do you think it is, like, the mindset change playing a part of people losing weight and getting better?
That's all. It's in the mind. It's in the mind. Like if you think about anything that you've ever said that you're gonna do and you were very intentional about doing it every day, whether it was good or bad, it got done. Anything. And that's the type of message that I try to deliver to people. Like this shit is not important to you if you coming to me with fucking excuses every day. You knew this shit wasn't gonna be easy.
Right.
For real.
You knew you had to go from a fucking double cheeseburger meal to a fucking salad and salmon.
Right.
Yeah.
You knew you had to do that. You knew if you wasn't taking your vitamins, you had to do that. Start doing that. You knew if you wasn't drinking a gallon of water, you had to start.
Yeah.
You knew if you wasn't working out 3 to 4 times a week and doing extra cardio on your own, you knew this.
Yeah.
That's why I asked that question, like, in the last 10 years, how many times have you started and stopped this? And they never know the answer because it's been too many to damn count.
No, for real.
So it's like, when I go into my programs and stuff, when I'm talking to clients, talking to people that's interested in, you know, getting into some type of shape, like, I'm going to give you what motherfuckers ain't going to tell you. Like, you got to do this shit. This is your life.
Yeah.
This is your body. This is your health. This is how you look right now. This is how you feel right now.
Yeah.
I love what I do because I don't have to sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
I don't have to beat around the bush. If your ass is diabetic, you a diabetic.
Yeah.
If your ass got to lose 40 pounds, you got to lose 40 pounds, man. Nigga, like this ain't no negotiating. Now, if you want to still do bullshit, that's your business. Like, tell me that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you the best workouts. I'm gonna still put my best foot forward to help you in some shape, form or fashion. But
Yeah.
I'm not going back and forth with you about your life.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like people don't really want to commit to taking care of their health, taking care of their body until they feel like it's not a choice. I feel like as long as you treat it as a choice, then you're just going to keep choosing not to do it. You have to treat it like this is something that I have to do. If your kid is at school and they need a ride home, it's something you have to do. You're not going to say, I'm not gonna pick them up today. Like you're not gonna, you're not gonna
What
make
you just
that
said,
choice.
though, you just said self-care. Like break it down. Self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care.
Yeah.
True.
It's you. This has nothing to do with your kids, your other half,
Right.
your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie. You got to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit is carried down.
Yeah.
If you're overweight, 9 times out of 10, if you keep up your shit, your child gonna be overweight. This
They
ain't no
watching
joke.
everything you do.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? I see people talk about financial literacy and all that shit and passing down generational wealth all the time. Well, pass down good health.
You pass down your weight.
Oh.
That was good.
Like for real.
That's what it is. That's what time it is.
Yeah. And so what is so for 9 years you were just, doing like you were just training people.
Thugging it.
Yeah. And so for the last 5 months, as you were building this, what is the environment that you wanted to create? What were you thinking of? This is how I want my space to look. We got the blue lights here for you. You feel me? So we here with it. So what's the environment that you wanted to create for the love? Let us know about that.
I just want people to be free. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a judge-free zone. Everybody in this bitch working on themselves. Ain't nobody in here better than nobody.
Yeah.
You in here for a reason. You got a coach for a reason. We don't even have open gym. So you can't even just come in there, bitch, and just work out like that.
That's good.
But you gotta have a coach. So if you coming in there and you got a coach, obviously you need help on something. So who are you? So you create that. And you know what I'm saying? We let that be known though. We train big girls, we train thick girls, we train little girls, we train big men, little men, gay men.
Yeah.
gay
It don't
women.
matter who it is.
It don't matter who comes into the loft. We're gonna serve you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do our best to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But everybody's working on themselves. Everybody's working on themselves. I don't care if you got 8 packs, big chest. I don't care about any of that. You know what I'm saying? You in there working on something.
Yeah. Because you even said, like, and it's funny because at first I was like, well, the person that didn't work out at all, like, they're just overweight, they're obese, versus somebody that's, like, super cut, they're swole, 8-pack, all that. Like, you treat them the same because at the end of the day, working out is not 100% about, like, what you see externally. It's about what's going on.
And obviously, like, the workouts are going to be a little different.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you're already in shape versus not.
Right.
But either way, you're still working on something.
The foundation is.
Yeah, the foundation is you are here to work on yourself. Like I said, it's all type of people that walk past you that's going through stuff. They look great.
You don't know. Yeah.
Man, you never know what they going through any damn ways. But now they would rather be in the overweight person's shoes. They'd rather lose weight than continue to go through what the fuck they're going through at that current moment. So choose your battle. So choose what you, don't judge nobody. Just don't judge nobody.
Yeah.
What ratio between, like, because what I'm hearing is, like, you're, like, counseling these people that you basically bring on. Like, what percentage would you say is counseling? And then the other percentage you would say is, like, actually training them, like, working them out.
100% counseling. It's 100% counseling. I'm not touching nobody.
Yeah.
I may help you put the fucking weight on there, but you got to mentally pick that shit up.
Exactly.
4 sets of 12. I'm not doing any of that. I'm telling you to do 10 pull-ups. I'm not about to go do them. You got to, this is a part of your workout for the day.
That's the secret.
You see what I'm saying? So it's 100% counseling. It's 100% therapy. It's all of that. Because I'm showing you what to do. I'm not obviously I got to adjust your feet, help you do certain stuff like that. But it's like really therapy for people. It's very much so 100% counseling.
Yeah.
What's one problem that a lot of people come to you about? Like one thing that you repeatedly see that you're repeatedly helping people get through?
Balancing work and their life, like their health. Like people so quick to find an excuse and blame people. Oh, I was late because my child, my dog, my damn, all type of shit. They do. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
What do you say? Like, how do you walk them through that?
I mean, go back to what type of life you want to live, and everything that you're gonna want to do has obstacles.
Yeah, literally everything.
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 I don't give a damn if it's some shit that could get done in a day or something that it may take a year or two.
Yeah.
You got to go through some type of obstacles because it's a new thing.
Yeah.
It's new. I don't care what it is on what level. Yeah, you mastered it 10 years ago, but this is this person's first encounter.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, hell no, they form. I pray they form is right from the videos they've been watching.
Right.
But chances are, it's a high chance it's going to be a little off.
Yeah.
And it's going to be some tweaking and some shit you got to do to, you know, some consistency got to fall in there for you to get right. So
Yeah.
you come in anything fresh, bro, you got obstacles. So it's like if somebody comes to me and they just don't want to overcome, you probably don't need to sign up.
Yeah.
Based on
Day one is going to be an obstacle.
Yeah, based on the conversation, it just seems like it's either black or white with you. Either you all in or you all out. You feel me? And so how do you build the community of people for other trainers that also are training under you? How do you find those people and get them to let them know the same thing? This is the mission. It's either black or white with them. They know what they're supposed to do. And it's either they all in, they all out, or they just doing their own thing. And they're not going to get...
It's real clear to see.
Yeah.
I mean, my goal is to just build a whole bunch of team players. Everybody's not a team player.
Right.
That's why, you know what I'm saying? You got some athletes that are out here, they know they here for this money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the best that I can, but I ain't really trying to go win a ring.
Yeah.
We trying to win the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way to do that is to build a solid foundation, a group of, you know, great people with great energy, with great knowledge about what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, that's willing to put the time in to uplift people, to give people words of encouragement, to be patient with people, you know what I'm saying? And it's very, 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 very easy to identify when that's not happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The client gonna come let me know. They gonna let somebody else know that you ain't doing what you would like them to do.
Right.
You know, and I ain't just, you know, clients sometimes. Some people are gonna be people. Some people are very, very, very they over exaggerate shit. So I don't really like taking sides with it, but it doesn't supposed to come up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's some people that may not lose a pound in 90 days, but they come in there and they smile just got brighter.
Yeah.
They spirit is better.
Skin
You know
clear.
what I'm saying? I had a client literally come in yesterday. It's crazy shit. Like literally came in yesterday. Everybody, I'm up to my last few clients for the day. And she came in and, you know, I gave her the warm up. And after the warm up, I was getting into, like I do a warm up, you may do 3 or 4 movements for like 3 or 4 rounds for the warm up, whatever. May take you about 10, 15 minutes to do. But then after you warm, it's time for the work that, you know, the rest of the workout. That's when we about to bang, we about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, she started crying.
After the warm up.
Just around like, you good? You need to, you all right? You know, people hurt themselves in the gym when they thinking about other shit outside of what they doing. So I'm just talking to her like, hey, you good? It's like, yeah, this is my therapy right now. Like, just, you don't mind me, just go ahead, like wiping her tears. And that just goes to show me like that what I'm doing every day, that person feels comfortable to even come around my space.
Yeah.
That's a confidence booster.
Yeah.
And that's me understanding what I really have to do. These people are coming in there to release. You know what I'm saying? Like, bust out crying.
Yeah.
And it's like, that made me feel bad because she was doing it, but it also made me feel good because I was there to support her and be there for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be very, very, very easy to identify. If I'm walking around the gym and I see somebody going through something, I'm going to know their energy. I'm in there every day almost. Well, 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week. But I know, you know what I'm saying? You start getting the familiar faces come in, you start building a relationship. You with these people every day for at least an hour. So you know when somebody's off, if they've been up. Like if I go in the damn gym with this energy every day, which I do, the moment and I don't just have the best days, but I just know that I will never bring this shit on this turf.
Yeah.
And if I'm going through this, I can never do that because there's too many people depending on me to give them some great energy. And I can't give great energy if I'm going through some bullshit and I brought it to work.
Yeah.
I can't bring that shit to work. So it's going to be very easy to tell if I'm not myself.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, as long as we taking care of them people like that, man, everything else follows. The weight loss, the weight gain,
Yeah.
the spirit, the mental, all that.
Yeah.
That.
I would like to ask, what is a diet plan for people to follow if they're trying to lose weight or if they're trying to get gains? What's a diet plan? Do they have to meal prep? Because a lot of times we fall short.
Keep it real simple.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good.
How I do it, bro, is I understand people, bro. And you got to also, I'm a strong believer in understanding what type of clientele you got.
Yeah.
So I have people, very successful clients. They live life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they may have a little stomach fat, but it ain't enough for them not to take their shirt off like when they go to the beach. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
They're happy. They may not be happy with certain parts of their body, but they're successful and they're doing well in life. So it's like, when it comes to the whole like meal plan and shit, I give them one.
Yeah.
Some clients, I even go the extra mile, giving them their own personal whatever. But understanding your clientele is different, because if you got girls that's working in the nightlife and they get off at 3, 4 in the morning, what's that telling you? They got there at 9. They got hungry probably. They probably ate what was at work. They got hungry again before they got home. They probably ate some, and I'm not saying this for everybody. This is not everybody.
Yeah.
But most, you know what I'm saying? They ate some more bullshit.
Yeah.
Chances are they slept 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours, maybe because they got home at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They probably missed a lot of shit. They probably missed breakfast, lunch, you know what I'm saying? They little snacks, and they're going to go straight to one meal. Now they've eaten 1.5 times a day.
Yeah.
2 times. The chances of that person following that meal plan that you just gave them is very slim.
Very.
And again, this is not everybody. This don't apply to everybody. But I just say eat better. I give them a sheet to go off of. Just stay in the ballpark.
Yeah.
And by me helping people just stay in the ballpark, I got motherfuckers down 15, 20, 30 pounds this year already.
Oh, wow.
We're in the first week of April.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Already. So it's like, stay in the ballpark and we're going to get these results.
Yeah. And what is the ballpark? Like, what are some things, people can eat? What's the ballpark for you?
I mean,
the most essential.
Here's the thing. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a great ass coach.
Yeah.
I just know how to work with people. But, it's very simple. If you're doing a lot of bad shit in life, what do you have to do to live a better life? Do a lot of good shit. Like you said, I'm black and white with it. Like, it's like, we don't ease out of shape. We get the fuck out of shape.
Yeah.
We constantly go to these fast food restaurants, and we constantly don't drink a gallon of water every day, and we constantly lack sleep, and we constantly lack self-care, and it starts to show.
Yeah.
Reverse it. If you constantly do good shit, you constantly eat good shit, if you constantly drink a gallon of water, if you constantly do a lot of other self-care things, if you constantly get all of your rest, if you constantly do that, you're going to start to, it's going to show. One thing about this shit, bro, now, again, I got a friend that ain't gained a pound, and he eat bullshit all the time. But that's just that person.
Yeah.
But I got some other friends that one Twinkie away from being obese.
One Twinkie.
I'm just keeping it a buck. That's just what it is. You got to look at your genetics, bro. Like, this ain't a joke.
Nah,
if your daddy and your mama big, man, you got a high percentage of being big.
Burn him in the back.
I'm just saying, so let's not add on to our genetics is what I'm saying. This is real shit.
If your auntie got the thick arm in the back.
If you already know this, like, you got to do that much more to do this, even if you lose them 30.
Yeah.
I got a client right now that I helped lose over 100 pounds and she gained it back.
Really?
But it's because,
Dang.
she didn't gain it all back, but she gained a lot of it back. And she's very successful. She's very successful, and she's back with me, and she's doing her thing, and she back down like 15, 20.
That's good.
But she knows she can do it, but at the end of the day, we don't ease out of shape. We get the fuck out of shape.
Yeah.
So in order to get back in shape, you got to do the 180. That's it. We can't complicate it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Even when I was in boxing, that was the same thing for me. I got down to my weight goal. And then from 2019, like you said, you ease out of shape. From 2019 all the way to 2022. By the end of 2022, I was like, yo, like, this is crazy. And I realized that all this time I was just eating whatever I want. I didn't care about my body. I wasn't taking time out the same way I'm taking 8 hours, 24 hours out of my day to work. I'm not taking just an hour out of your day or 30 minutes, 15 minutes out of your day to just work out.
How long it take you to eat food, like a good plate?
How long?
Yeah, like
I never counted
meal,
that.
Like a good healthy meal.
I've been eating fast. Oh, does eating fast cause like is that a thing?
Yeah,
I be inhaling my
I
food,
eat
bro.
fast as fuck.
Okay, cool.
I'll inhale my
It's going
food.
down. But think about this. Let me break down what people struggle to do. And it only takes 25, 30 minutes. Since you answered that question, this is based off, if I walked around the city and I asked 1,000 people how long it took them to eat, they would answer in like a sense to what I'm asking them to eat all damn day. I'm literally asking you to eat for 5 minutes, 5 times a day. I'm asking you 25 to 30 minutes of your time to eat right. Since it don't take that long to fucking eat, I'm asking you for an additional hour to work out.
Yeah.
So about an hour and 30 minutes a day, you can live a great ass life when it comes to self-care and just going to work out and eating right.
That's a good point.
The same way you could chuck down that Twinkie.
Man, the same way.
Go ahead.
It don't even take 5 minutes to eat that.
Yeah.
For real.
2 bites.
It take 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Depending on who the person is, you talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't be asking for much. It's just people, they sign up for training, bro. It just be this big ass decision they got to make. Like, they didn't just fuck themselves up for the most part.
It's because it feels like you have to leave a part of your life behind. Like, you literally have to.
You ain't got to leave shit. You ain't got to leave. It ain't leaving a part of, you already
but
had
you
it.
gotta leave the Twinkies behind.
Man, listen.
Your fruit snacks.
Look, you got decisions. You got decisions. You just got decisions. You got to make a decision.
As you said, it's all about what life do you want to live.
Yeah.
Do you want to be the one rolling, down the street, or do you want to be the one like just feeling good? You don't want to feel sluggish when you're walking around.
I'm telling you, the first part of getting in shape is feeling good.
Yeah.
That's the first part. So that's
Yeah,
like
that's good.
The first 90 days, if you don't lose a damn pound, if you feel good, you going in the right direction.
Yeah.
The first 90 days, the next 90 days, you're going to start seeing results.
Yeah.
The rest of your life is that.
Yeah.
That's good.
People only do what they want to do, not what they have to.
Yeah, man, people lazy.
Because if you have to wake up, you have to go to the gym, you have to do this, but like some people just don't. They just
You know
literally
what?
stay in
I
bed.
don't even have to. I don't have to do it. I mean, I know some big ass gym owners too.
Yeah.
Just being real, they do well at business. They got great people in position. They own the facility, but I choose not to do that. I don't be fine as fuck all my life. And so I do fine as fuck shit. I get my sleep. I eat well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to put that on the shirt, patent it.
How important is like sleep play a part? Like, how does sleep play a part into self-care? Because I know sometimes like we be up.
Yeah, up.
And we don't really, we be sleep for like.
So it's a story about that sleep shit. So I used to train at 5 a.m., right? And I used to get to work at 4:45. Like, I need to get there. I need to set up, clean up if it's a mess, all of that type of stuff. And I did that year after year after year. Remind you, when I got into training, that's what I started with, because it was nothing for me to transition over that because of football. That being on the field at 5, I know I can be in the gym with no pads on, tennis shoes and some shorts at 5 to just tell people what to do, motivate them and encourage them. But it took a toll on me when the pandemic hit. I freaked out. Gym shut down. All my clients got to go to Zoom if they even want to do that. Yeah. And I lost a lot of my income. So I had an anxiety attack. But it was built up anxiety from lack of sleep.
Yeah.
I'll probably get like 3-4 hours, you know, and every day, like I'm a superhuman. Like at least I feel like I'm a superhero. You know, just because I know I can do it, I'm doing it, but it's playing a toll on me.
Yeah.
Start making bad decisions, you know what I'm saying? Like signing any and everybody up because now I'm just chasing money because I feel like I'm grinding. You know, I'm getting up early before everybody. I'm grinding. I'm in that phase, and I had to go to the ER. I laid down one day when I left work on my back. This is when my girl was pregnant, and my chest just locked up, and I just jumped in the car, and I went to fucking Emory.
Where did that come from though? Like not sleeping or?
Yeah, most it's built up. Like I'm fatigued doing shit at a high level. A lot of people be out here fatigued as hell doing shit at a high level until it catches you. That may catch you in 10 years. That may catch you in 20. But when it catch you, it's gonna catch you.
Yeah.
And so now I get 8 to 10 a night, and I'm making better decisions. I'm moving better. I'm getting more shit done. I'm thinking better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, but I do think a lot better. I do a lot of stuff well now that I wasn't able to do when I was just grinding and getting up and sacrificing my body and my mind that early, getting home. I got a pregnant girlfriend at home. I got a big ass dog.
Yeah.
All type of shit going on. Like it's like, and I'm still not sleeping. My mind racing. I still feel like I got to do more and more even when I get home. And sleep wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
Until it caught me. So,
How does your diet look like right now? Like, what do you normally eat?
So when I wake up in the morning, I might do a English muffin, put some almond butter on it, take my vitamins, some water, might get an orange, and I get out the door. Then when I get to work, we got a smoothie bar there. I get me a smoothie. I'll take me like 2 bags of Skinny Pop, get me some peanut butter crackers, boom. So that's how my little time at work may go. I may fuck around, go to breakfast at Barney's, get me a little catfish and grits or something. But then when I get home, I do some tilapia, some salmon, some rice, some green beans, all throughout the week. I'm the type, I have to eat the same shit over and over.
Yeah, same.
And I like to throw that Louisiana hot sauce on shit. So I got to sauce it up, but it ain't, it ain't perfect. But then I'll go get me some lamb chops.
Yeah.
I'll go get me some, some wings. When you can't just get rid of wings.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna go get me a little 10 piece or something. Not every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be liking the way I feel when I eat certain food.
Right.
When I work out. So I be like, fuck it.
Yeah. Imagine if.
So I'm like an 80-20.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of tater chip.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of tater chip. Like, I get me some tater chip. Like, I get bag of, like, on the way home, and I smoke too. So it's like, I get my little shit when I get to the house. You know how you going home from work, you gotta get the setup together. You know what I'm saying? We ain't working no more, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? I go get my little leash and shit, whatever, and my 2 bag of tater chip, get my girl a bag.
Yeah.
Shit, I get to the house.
You be like, I'm straight now.
It's up. Like, it's the next day. So that's about it. So like an 80-20, I be, only like bad food don't even sit in me for real. Like, good. It don't, I enjoy it because of what it is, but then it don't even, sometimes I may order a 10 piece and I may eat 8 of them.
Yeah.
Because they like feel too fatty.
Yeah.
And I just stop. I be satisfied with the little 8.
Yeah.
The
Right.
satisfaction right there with my little fries going.
Yeah.
They out of there probably before I get to the house. So that's it.
Your level of awareness and your level of peace is literally out of this world. Like, not many people have the level of peace that you have. And also, not to mention that you have peace, but you're also profitable at what you do. And you're literally operating your purpose. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
Appreciate
You
it.
can do that.
I have one more question. So what's one question that we didn't ask about you and or your brand that you would have liked us to ask?
How the meaning of stay down. So my brand just means one word. It means patience. Everything that I've gotten in my life has been for me being patient. Anything that I've ever rushed has been a disaster. So, staying down is really, really, really something I came up with. I had my name on like my social media handles before were like EJ Houston 09.
Right.
Shit like that. But then I changed like my Instagram, like Stay Down EJ. And the reason that I changed my name was so I can get a brand. I didn't even know how to, you know what I mean? I'm out here training. I don't know how to fucking start a brand. I'm not even around them type people yet. Yeah. Like that's even trying to put me on how to start a LLC, any of that type shit. So like I said, the least I can do is use this platform to call myself something that I have to be consistent with. The moment that I don't stay down is a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be patient. And you know, and it was my biggest weakness was my patience. So I forced myself to come up with a brand that forced me to live through it. And that's me being patient. Like when I'm patient, when I'm very strategic about how I do shit, it's up. But when I rush and I do this, because I can't focus like that. I can't focus on 5 things at one time. I gotta focus on one thing. And you know, when I just, you know, focused on being an outstanding trainer and just deliver outstanding customer service doing one thing, it added other opportunities. And now it's my playing field. Now I can either accept or decline the opportunity. Right. You know, because I'm locked in on one thing and I'm being patient on this one thing. So that's what I would, you know, like to talk about. But that was, you know.
That's good. I definitely wanted to ask that, but it slipped my mind. And I was curious of why you came up with Stay Down EJ, because you seem so resilient and you're not going to, you know.
That's me talking to myself.
Yeah.
Stay down, EJ. Like any situation that come up and that wants to throw me off, like, just stay down, EJ. Just stay down. Like it's something's big about to happen. I don't know what. But for me, it was the pandemic. We was prepared for the pandemic. So it was like me staying down and being focused on one thing allowed me to see other parts of life that a lot of people, you know, are in hopes to see now. And this is a lot more life that I want to see too. But I know me being patient through it all has helped me overcome a lot of battles that I, you know, would deal with in the past by just jumping in some shit just to jump in it. Now, there's some things that you just got to do.
Right.
But they're going to fall in line to what I have to do anyways.
That's good.
Yeah, I love that. That was a good one, for sure. For sure. Well, thank you for coming on here today. Like hearing your story was amazing. I was thinking, dang, this dude just kept pushing through everything.
I'm still pushing. I still battle stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a human being, and I want to be as transparent as possible. Like I don't always make the best decisions. I don't always have the best answer, but I'm gonna give you everything that I got if I'm having a conversation with you.
Nah, for sure.
If I'm giving you any type of advice. If it's shit that I ain't been through or currently going through, I don't speak on it. I literally will dead the conversation because I'm not about to, that'll be hurting you. That's not helping you. So I don't even, everything that I try to do on a day-to-day basis without getting distracted and thrown off is just staying focused, staying down, and really protecting my energy and my peace. Because when I protect my energy and I protect my peace, everybody else is good.
Literally.
Everybody is good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm able to have a great conversation with people. I'm able to call my homeboys just to see how they doing, not to ask them what we about to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to genuinely do stuff because I'm at a great space in life. And you know when you bitter shit comes up, you thinking about bad shit, you having bad conversation. But if you just in your own vibe and you in your own lane, you know, I feel like you can move mountains because everything we think costs money only costs time, your patience, your peace, your energy, shit like that. So it's like, why not focus more on that? The only way to get that is to isolate, you know what I'm saying, keep people out your face, stay focused on what you're supposed to do, and everything else, so, you know, take care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. You say you don't always give the best answers, but every time you say something, I'm like, oh, I want to ask this,
I mean, shit, I got time today.
Okay, so I want to ask this. You say that, you know, your grandmom, your aunt, and different things like that, you want to make sure that they're satisfied with what you're doing. Are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud of myself because everything that you see is like pain releasing. You You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm able to talk without crying now. I'm able to not get emotional when certain topics come up. I'm able to really, really, really have a conversation without breaking down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a tough space to be in, especially when you know you're putting your best foot forward in multiple fields every single day. You know, you doing the best that you can do to be a dad. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the best you can do to be a mom. You're doing the best you can do to be a coworker.
Right.
All type of shit, man. You're just doing these different things all day, and it's like, if you got to get emotional about it, you really ain't overcame it yet. You still battling it. And like, I'm just, proud of myself for not, breaking down. I'm able to just talk now because I'm living it.
Yeah.
I'm living through what I'm supposed to live through. I'm living my truth. I'm okay with what happened in my life, because I'm happy where I'm at now. And the only way to even understand that is to go get happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get happy to appreciate other shit. But if you out here bitter, I mean, a lot of shit gonna piss you off all the time. You out here doing shit that make you happy, shit. How can you, how can you lose? Yeah. I want to die happy as fuck. I want to die being around happy stuff, happy people, people that enjoy doing what they do, people that ain't always fucking complaining about life when they woke up, when they sitting there talking to you at that current moment. Yeah. I don't want to be around them type folks, man.
That's good.
When you, anybody watching this shit, man, you set your life up how you want to set it up. And it's very, very, very intentional. And you don't got to be cool. You don't got to be hip to everything, but you do got to be hip with understanding that your environment is all you have. What you allow to, to access you, what you allow in your circle, what you allow in your pool of energy. We only get a certain amount of battery life a day. You know what I'm saying? Think about if you didn't charge your phone all day, like if you woke up and walked out, that motherfucker, them apps start tripping. everything about the phone starts tripping. Yeah. And that's how your life is. You got to make sure that you constantly around a charger, whether it's in your car, whether it's in your house, whether it's people. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you're around motherfuckers that can charge you up.
Yeah. There's literally no better way to end that.
Yeah, he just killed it.
You literally killed that. I'll just say I'd like to speak for all of us saying you're a very powerful person. You're a very inspirational person. You changed our lives just by us listening to you and asking you certain questions. And I know that if we got something out of it, I know our viewers also got something out of it too. So since they got a lot out of it, where can they go find you?
At Stay Down EJ on Instagram. Got a lot of platforms, man. We got my girls page _ MECCCA. She gonna kill me if I get that wrong. You got Get Down, Stay Down _ page. We got the Oh My Glutes page. We got the SDD page. We got the Loft Atlanta page, man. We 6 Instagrams in. We ain't trying to be missed. We trying to be seen. Yeah. We trying to make noise, but we ultimately trying to change lives.
Yeah, let's get it. We appreciate it.
This was dope. This was fire, man. You gave us a lot of value, man. I appreciate you for having us. I appreciate y'all for having me. We appreciate you for coming on. You literally took time out of your day to come add value with us, so appreciate it.
No doubt.
Y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Go stream on Spotify and Apple Music. Apple Podcasts. And we'll catch y'all in the next
You trying to get in the studio.
Really? Tell me, put some of these bars in there.